Hello, this is GeoTechland, and today I'll be talking about Mastodon. So Mastodon is a decentralized open source social network that is non-profit / community funded. And so one of the key words here being decentralized, that means anyone can install it on any of their websites or any of their servers, I should say. And open source meaning the code itself is public and anyone can contribute to it and fork it if for some reason they don't like something about it. And so this is the main site. Here they have a video, just a little bit quick intro about what Mastodon is. I'll probably link that in the description below. And here's some more information about Mastodon, and this is the key thing here. So if you want to join Mastodon, you would have to join an individual server. This is definitely more geared towards like the average Joe. It's recommended you just join another server, and since most of them, or at least as far as I know now, all of them are community funded, it's always nice to contribute if you can. Now, if you're a bigger content creator or a bigger organization, it may be recommended to install Mastodon and run it on your own server. If, let's say you're a celebrity, you know, that's totally fair game to install it and just be on your own server. But as of now, obviously, it's mostly intended for nonprofits. So that's probably what the majority of people are going to use it for. And so when you go to actually sign up, you could go to mastodon.social, which is a just general site and the majority of people are on here. But it is recommended to, choose an instance that you are interested in with, like you join your own kind of community. There's both good and bad to join a specific community, which I'll get to here. But actually, I am on mastodon.social here, as you can see. And so before we even get into anything here, once you join an instance, you can, or even before you join, you can always go to their about. And this will give you some information like who runs this server and the rules. This is kind of like the important part in deciding which instance you want to join. And again, this is both good and bad, because if you go to their blocked content, here this blocked content looks fine, right? But I kind of worry that, if you join an instance, maybe they'll block one for reasons you would disagree with and you may miss out on their stuff. That's kind of the only downside of being in this decentralized network, is that I would ultimately rather have ultimate control in what content I see, you know what I mean? But I kind of understand why this works this way. And this instance is community funded, so through Patreon donations. So I definitely dig that, because if it was like a for-profit instance, which I would imagine could be a thing, I don't know, I just feel like I wouldn't trust it as much. And now let's get back to here. So at first, when I first joined Mastodon, I used it on desktop, and on desktop I don't think it looks as nice, because it's just like three columns here, and then it just felt odd, which is why when I first tried it, it just put me off. But on mobile, it actually looks and works perfectly fine, and even you get the more superior experience, you could say. But even here, once you kind of get used to things, it works pretty good actually. So here are notifications, so messages, or if someone liked or favorited like your toot. Now this local timeline will let you see posts from your own instance, so mastodon.social. So this will actually fill up pretty quickly unless you're on a smaller server. And again, the good and bad of this is that sure, you can see the local timeline, you can see the post about your local community. The good thing about that is, in a sense, that acts as a filter. The bad thing is it acts as an echo chamber potentially. So you know, if you just kind of, alright, let's say you're on a political server and you're just getting one view, then you know, I feel like that wouldn't be a very good thing. But you could also see the federated timeline, and this is more every instance. And the good thing is that you can see just everyone's post, but it limits the filtering. So both on the local and federated one, you can't really filter that much. I think the only thing you can filter is by like keyword or search word that I saw at one point, but it'd be nice if you can filter by hashtag. Again, that way it gives the user the ultimate control on what they see. That's kind of like my big recommendation. And so the other reason why you guys should use Mastodon is the design itself is actually very beautiful and modern looking. It honestly looks nicer than Twitter, which is what it is pretty much very similar to. So the three main reasons: it's beautiful, it's decentralized, it's open source, and it's non-profit. It hits home a lot of criteria off my checklist, I would say. But yes, you guys should join. You guys should follow me. And if you like this video, please like it, share, subscribe, follow me on Mastodon, and I'll see you guys next time.